Kevin Durant said something this week that just makes me shake my head. It just shows me how stupid Kevin Durant has been ever since he decided to walk away from the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Durant said that Kyrie Irving trade took away the Nets' identity. I was upset we couldn't finish. Couldn't finish what? Did you really think you were going to win a championship with Kyrie Irving? Your buddy, James Harden, which, by the way, the organization traded away their future for. They're going to regret doing that, a.k.a. Billy King, a.k.a. the Boston Celtics. To sit here and say that we could have done something special, we could have finished and won a championship here in Brooklyn. Kevin, you never won a championship in OKC. You had Russell Westbrook and James Harden. They were great players. Then James Harden obviously went to Houston. You still had Russell Westbrook. You couldn't get over the hump. You couldn't get into the finals. You couldn't beat Golden State. Then you go to Golden State. You win 2 titles. You win 2 MVPs. And then you decide to leave because you didn't want to be looked at as the second guy, even though you were the best guy on the team. You go to the Nets and you created a clown show. Your good friend James Harden, he really figured it out pretty quick that he didn't want to be there. He jetted out of there. He went to the team that he really wanted to go to, is the 76ers. And then the whole craziness with Kyrie Irving. How many coaches needed to be fired before the Nets decided that Kyrie Irving wasn't the guy? He wasn't the guy you wanted to build your organization around. Atkinson, gone. Nash, gone. 2 coaches, gone in a 4-year span. That had nothing to do with Kevin Durant, but Kevin Durant's never going to come out and blame Kyrie Irving for it. Kyrie Irving has been a joke off the court with his anti-Semitic views, by his geography of thinking that the earth is flat, his stupidity with everything that's come out of his mouth. I respect his thoughts with COVID, but the way he did it, the way he was pushing it was despicable. Everything Kyrie Irving has ever done when it comes to off the court has been selfish, disrespectful, and shows you why I wouldn't pay Kyrie Irving a super contract, which would pay him almost $250 million.
Yeah, I'm with you. I would not think the Nets would have finished this year anyway, because I still had them, even when they were playing well, 4th or 5th in the East. And I wouldn't have trusted them with the Celtics, the Bucks, or the Cavs going against them in the playoffs with not a lot of depth. Yeah, their defense has improved, but still not great. And it's an interim coach. I know the Celtics have an interim coach that has done well, finally got a new contract, but still, that doesn't happen all the time. And also, which Kyrie Irving are you going to get? Is Kevin Durant going to stay healthy? There's just too many other unknown factors. So, yes, I know it might have shell-shocked you that he demanded a trade the way he did, but you could have expected that. You and Kyrie Irving were both disgruntled with the Nets front office in the offseason as it was. So, the fact that you were saying it like that, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I don't think they would have finished it. Well, are you right about some of the things that Kyrie Irving might have done there and maybe he's implying? Yeah, probably. He's crazy. Kyrie Irving off the court, he's a lunatic. But still, the way you're saying it like that the Nets would have guaranteed to win a championship, I don't buy that for a second. You're going to a team that's a lot better in the Suns. They have a much better shot at winning a championship. My finals pick at the start of the year against the Bucks, and that finals definitely could happen at this point.
I think it will happen.
Yeah.
Unless Denver pulls it out. And I think they could because they're a very good defensive team, and they have the firepower to stay in the games with Phoenix. And they have depth. I still think Phoenix has the most talent. The best front 5 in the NBA. You have 3 All-Stars on 1 starting lineup. And DeAndre Ayton was an All-Star too, so really you have 4.
But going back to Durant's statement, think about his career trajectory. His 2 championships were won in Golden State, where he had so much talent around him too. And Kevin Durant has never been the consistent playoff performer when he was the focal point that was getting all the attention. Yeah, he made the finals in OKC, did great in that year. But Russell Westbrook, he was good, but he wasn't like Russell Westbrook elite yet at that point in his career. And same kind of thing with James Harden. He was mostly a 6-man on that Thunder team. He won a 6-man of the year. Very good team, but it wasn't what the Golden State Warriors were. And it's not what the Suns are either. Chris Paul is still a very good point guard at 38 years old. Devin Booker is one of the best shooters in the league, and DeAndre Ayton is one of the better centers in the league. So combine that with the fact that Kevin Durant thought he had a better shot at winning with the Nets. No, Kyrie Irving trade did not change the identity. It still would have been a tough road in that Eastern Conference.
The Eastern Conference has too much depth. It's so much better than the West. The clown circus will continue as Ben Simmons becomes the real Ringling Circus, Bonham and Bailey's. By the way, he has looked horrible as he became the number 1 option. And for anybody to think that he was going to change his old ways and start hitting shots from the outside, I don't know what you thought, because he's not that good.
I wonder how long it'll take for his free throw percentage to get above 40%.
Horrible.